Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tosh Customs and today is a very special day. Not only have I uploaded my John Wick review, so you got 2 uploads in one day, which is really cool. Also, you should go watch it. I'm not going to brag on myself, but I think it's very informational and very helpful for people who had both issues with the release and people who are sort of wondering what the hate is about and if the figure is really good to keep or to own or to buy. So there's that. But this is my 10,000 follower giveaway figure. I'm reviewing it and I'm also uploading the giveaway contest rules on my Instagram page. So if you want to enter, you need to be on Instagram. You need to be following me. The rules will be in the post, so you guys can go check it out. For anyone who's here 2 weeks after this upload, completely ignore that first part because the contest is going to be done. But I wanted to upload this review along with the post so that you guys would be able to see what you guys are getting and to really be able to appreciate the detail that's in this. I put a lot of work into this guy and I feel very, very proud of how he turned out. And so I hope you guys feel the same way. And, this is just a way I want to show appreciation to all 10,000 of you, or I think 10,100 something at the point of this upload. Without you guys, I would not, be over 4 years into this hobby. I would not be where I am. I would not get to have known the people I know without your guys' support because, I sell stuff, I take commissions, I do work on Instagram and stuff. And so the relationships I've built there are just really, really cool. And I feel super honored and privileged and blessed to be able to do the work I do and to know the people I know and to, had this opportunity to be an artist and to be able to express myself and to learn and to grow and to do it all with you guys. And so thank you, thank you, thank you. It is so, so cool and it means so, so much to have made it this far and, just really excited for what the future brings. And with that, this is the 10K giveaway figure. I am putting him a part of sort of the little cyberpunk universe that I've been building. If you've seen my recent posts, I have had a cyberpunk ninja, a cyberpunk samurai. This is the cyberpunk anarchist that is for the giveaway. And I am also currently working on a cyberpunk punk monk for a commission. So you guys, that'll be coming, I don't know, sometime in like a month or so. But yeah, it's been a very, very fun little journey to be making these figures and I'm super excited to see what comes forward. But because the other ones have been commissions, I wanted to give you guys a chance to get your own. It's so fun because these are original designs. So much of the time I'm doing Marvel and DC characters, which is great and I'm not complaining about it. But being able to actually just like flex original artistic muscles and design in original characters is really cool. And so I am really excited about this guy and also feel really, really happy that I'm able to give you guys an actual original piece of work. So following the platform and the format that we always do, we will take a look at accessories first and then, gear the figure up, all that kind of stuff. So let's take a look at the Anarchists Accessories. Where to even start? He comes with a lot, and I'm really happy with all of them. We will start with his guns, I guess. As an anarchist, some backstory, I guess, because this is original character. As an anarchist, I see him sort of as someone who's living on the streets, someone who's a rebel. I definitely designed him to feel a little bit more unique, probably a leader of the anarchy that's going on in whatever city he lives in. I should write lore. I really should write lore, but I don't have time right now. But everything is run by corporations, and I designed his gear to not feel military. I didn't want it to feel like he was special. I wanted him to feel like he was a scrapper, and he has put together his own gear, sort of scavenged weapons and scavenged materials, and he's fighting against, some oppressive system. So let's take a look. We're going to start off with his guns, and so we're going to start off with his shotgun over here. This might honestly be my favorite accessory, or one of my favorite accessories in the whole set. I took a shotgun and I shaved down some of the like internal bit there, and then took a barrel mag, shaved it down too, and just sort of met it, put some sculpt and super glue in there. And so now we got this makeshift shotgun. It looks like a very classic rustic shotgun, especially with the brown. And then we got some rust and some gunmetal in there too. But now it's a barrel. It's got a barrel mag on it. So, you know, instead of holding probably like 8 shots, this thing holds like 20 now. And so he can just go off with this shotgun. And I really love it. It was so fun to make this and put this together and paint it. I think I was pretty much smiling the whole time. So I put a lot of wear and tear on it. The little cap for where the shells slide in, it's got some, let's see if I can focus the camera. There we go. We got some nice silver detailing on that cap there. We got this nice wood brown, both on the grip and on sort of the barrel area of the shotgun, if I can keep the camera focused. Like I said before, some rust and some gunmetal detail in there too. So very happy with that. The next gun we have is just a very stock SMG. I don't know if this is an Uzi or what kind of gun this is, honestly, but just painted this up with some matte black, some black gray, and then some chrome silver over it. I figure he probably pulled this off, off of someone. He probably stole it, or some black market stuff he was able to get in, like, you know, a real gun, something he didn't have to mod himself. So we got that there. And I was really just trying to give him different light and heavy armaments. Moving over to his rifle now. This is where I was talking about sort of he's living in some sort of slums, and I imagined that there's just industrial waste. So a couple of his guns and his gear has this neon green running through it, and I just see he's sort of repurposed the industrial toxic waste around him and turned it into some kind of energy or some kind of fuel for his guns. And so because he has a pink and purple motif, I wanted this gun to stick with the purple, and it's dry brushed with some pink to give it some light overtones. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I don't feel like the camera's picking it up very much, but we get some light overtones. We get some of that pink light overtones. There we go. Up there on the front, and we get some of it around this little box area here too. So dry brushed it with some pink. We got that nice green running through there to show that glow, and I just did a lot of different metals and a lot of different weathering. There's silver, gold, gunmetal, and copper paint in here just to really get the layers of rust and shine on this gun. I even detailed out the little switch right there, which I assume is for like a firing mode between probably like semi-auto or fully automatic. And he's got some gloss where, you know, the old ammo shells and stuff could eject. All that kind of stuff. Just, you know, he's got a little red dot up there too on the top of his rifle. So yeah, just wanted to really, really put a lot of detail into the look and feel of this gun. So we got that one. That's his rifle. We also have his modded pistol, and I was really excited to paint this one up too. He's got his textured grip there. It's black, gray, and gunmetal on the main part of the pistol, but then we come to the front here, and he's got the green, he's got that purple and green. If I can focus it, he's got this purple and green inside his pistol too. So I imagine this piece up here is some sort of overcharger, possibly, you know, infusing the bullets or with, you know, that toxic waste, or allowing the bullets to shoot faster and sort of magnifying the velocity of the rounds. So we got that there. Then we also have this underbarrel mod here, and I painted the tip of it gold. I see this as some sort of little pistol underbarrel grenade launcher that he has too. So he can pull this pistol out and really do some damage, probably to armored enemies or something like that. So, you know, whatever private task force or, you know, private military that runs the streets now, he can fight against them with this pistol. He also has a standard pistol. This one came with the Mezco Punisher figure, and I repainted it. So I painted the grip a gloss black. Then I also painted the mag red, or at least the bottom of the mag red. So that pulls out. And I also included 2 more mags 2 more pistol mags along with that. So for a grand total of 3, and you'll see why he has 3 in a second, but he has 3. So that's that. Some of the other weapons he includes are this katana, which, let me adjust the camera again. He has a katana. I dry brushed a little bit of gold in there because he has gold in some other parts of the suit, and I just thought having some gold on the sword would just look kind of dope. And then he's also got the pinkish purple on the, butt end of the grip, just to stick with the whole, consistency of design there. So we got that sword, got that. He also comes with a rocket launcher. I've repainted this. I've really dirtied it up on both the front end, if it'll focus, there we go, on the front end and on the back end. We got some sort of green tint showing through. And, that's the same sort of stuff that's inside the rifle and in the pistol, just some sort of stained runoff. Who knows how he's powering or what he's using to fire this rocket launcher. And so I have a little bit of toxic waste stain on both the front where it shoots out and sort of like that exhaust on the end. He's got some weathered pinkish purple again in there, and we also have the Anarchy symbol painted on the rocket launcher. And I added a strap, and that can hang around his body. And I'll demo that later in the review probably, or if for any reason I forget to, you'll see it in photos as well on the post. So we got that there. The other thing he has, and the other thing I'm really, really excited about, is I took a hydraulic fist from the Crossbones Marvel Legends figure, and I fully redesigned it. He's got these purple straps. He's got, on the hydraulic pistons, he got some yellow. I sort of envisioned this like construction equipment that he repurposed to, fight off the government or whatnot. And so we got we sprayed this whole thing silver and then dirtied it with gunmetal and copper bronze paint to give it some rust and to really just dirty it up. So I'm really happy with how this turned out too. I think it looks really, really nice. The final thing we have in terms of weapon themed accessories is he has this toxic Molotov grenade. I pulled this off of a Titanfall figure, and the reason why I left this standard and I didn't paint it was because his hands hold really tight onto it, and so I didn't want to have to deal with paint rub. So instead I left it just the way it was. But I did do what I think is a really nice hot glue fire here. And so we see that at the base of it, wherever the chemicals are being held, it burns green and then slowly flames and expires off to orange the more it's exposed to oxygen. And so once again, that toxic waste theme and sort of weaponizing it. So I think that looks really, really nice. Took a little while to make this, but I think it turned out really, really well. So we got that there. So that's it for weapon accessories. His other accessories include a backpack that opens up. If you guys recognize this, it is from the Diabolic figure. Just repurposed it. He can hold he can hold some of his extra mags if he wants to. He can hold, I think he can hold his pistol. His pistol's too big, but he can hold his grenade in there too. So I don't know why he would carry it burning, but for storage options and stuff like that. So he's got his backpack that he can put on, maybe he's carrying materials around or something like that. He also has this really, really cool poncho. I don't remember what figure this comes from, but it originally comes in tan. I dyed it black, and now the wolf stands out really well. And then I splattered it with gloss varnish and also gloss black paint. And it gives it this really cool, like rained on effect. I've never done an accessory to help add sort of setting to it. Setting to the figure in terms of this guy's probably standing in rain, but I think that's really cool. And so you'll see what it looks like when I put it on the figure later. So we got that poncho too. He has his alternate hands. I'm not going to pull all of them up, but these are a couple of them. They're all painted the same. These are from the Tactical Batman figure. And so I really like this motorcycle glove look. It made sense for an anarchist to be wearing padded gloves. He might be fighting people or he's climbing over stuff. So I wanted to give him padded gloves. And so there is some white that runs through the figure also. We see some of the white in the backpack as well, along with some of the purple. So he's got some white on his gloves. His knuckles have a gloss black, and the rest of his hand is done in matte black. So we got those for the hands. Besides that, we also come with a gun firing, accessory, muzzle flash or whatever, for his Mezco pistol. And now we come to the heads. He comes with 2 heads. I call this his Purge Mask because it kind of looks like it's from the Purge movie. He's got that pinkish purple up on the front. He's got his little X'd out eyes with the little smiley mouth. Then I also sculpted some spikes onto the helmet, painted them silver. So he's got these cool silver spikes, very, very punk if you ask me. So we got that head. And then we got his civilian head too, sculpted in this visor, which turned out really well. I also sculpted out this side plate that's coming on it, that's coming sort of out of his face. And I painted with some pink and red around it, just because, you know, this is sort of makeshift. I don't believe the metal's very clean, or maybe the implants weren't doing well. So he's got maybe some irritation, maybe some scarring from the procedures to implant this stuff on him. This is from the Crossbones figure, actually, the MCU Crossbones figure. So I pulled a couple parts from that guy. And so the hair, you know, the base hair is done in a brown and a black, and then the upper hair is done with a light brown, some yellow, and then I just dusted on some gold paint in there. I think that turned out really well. He's got a little bit of a shimmer, you know, that blonde shimmer to his hair. So I think that's fun too. So we got that head. Well, he's got all his little cuts and scars. This guy's been beat up. He's been fighting. That's cool. So that's it for accessories. Now we're going to come to the body, and arguably the main attraction. I'm going to have to just push some of these off to the side. So we got the Anarchist Body here. As always with these cyberpunk figures, I included a Japanese symbol or a Japanese kanji to represent them, and this one is for chaos. I think specifically primeval chaos, which I assume is chaos without a system, so it makes sense for an anarchist to wear. So we got that, and that is sculpted in on that armband right there. I think it's pretty clean. You can see he's got his fisted hands on too. So yeah, he's wearing a bulletproof vest. He's got some shoulder pads on there, again with the pink and the purple. He's got his belt. Once again, we're seeing some white in there. Got some gold on the belt buckle too. And then we come, you know, his knee pads. He's got them in pink and purple really. You can see that there's pink and some purple dry brushed over it. And we come down to his boots, and I think these boots are really, really fly. I think they look really cool. He's got his little matte black zipper stripe. The leather, sort of like the leather padding on it, is done in this really bright gloss black. We also got some pink and purple. You know, we got some on like this little, I don't know what the term is, but we got some purple there. We got some pink along the rubber edge of the boot. And then, you know, the laces and, the laces and the side mesh of the boot is done in white. So I think that's some very fun, bright detailing. I want this guy to be trying to catch attention. You know, he's standing for something. He's trying to turn heads here. He also has his pistol holster that is done in purple and black. Then he also has a little extra pouch on his belt there, and that's done pink with some dry brushed purple over it. The reason why we have extra pistol mags is because we have a pistol mag holder. This is also not just glued to the belt, it's on a little elastic band, as you guys can see there, and so you can actually adjust it around the belt if you want to. It only sits between those two rungs unless you really want to stretch it, which I wouldn't recommend, but you can slide it around as to your liking. But this is a custom sculpted piece, and yes, I said sculpted, this is not 3D modeled, I hand sculpted this myself. But as you can see, we can take the pistol mags, they slide in nicely, just like so, and it's painted with a matte black with some gunmetal, and then you can take the pistol mags and you can just pop them out again. This one so I guess the left one holds a little bit tighter than the right one does, but both of them work, and they fit all the pistol mags, so you can put them in any order you want to. So there we go, we got that there. I think that's a fun little addition. Not even Mezco does that sort of mag storage, which I'm really happy that I was able to incorporate. So the only other thing we didn't cover, and the reason I didn't cover it up until now was because I want to put it on the body, is he has this bandolier. He's got some frag grenades. I gotta move this body out so the camera will focus. There we go. He's got some frag grenades on there. He's got a little walkie-talkie on there too. And then he's also got a katana sheath or a sword sheath. And the sword sheath is held on by some elastic bands. And it's got some silver. We've got some silver and some weathering on the sheath. We've also got some gold showing up on the harness, on the bandolier. So that's very, very cool. So we got all that. So the way we put stuff on, you lift up this arm, take the bandolier, slide it over, and then just slide it over the neck there. And then just wiggle it down like so. And there we go. He's got that gear on. I personally like the Purge head, the Anarchist mask, a little bit more. So I'm going to put that on him too. It just pops on like so. Oops, sorry. There we go. I gotta step him back a little bit. Pops on like so. So he's looking all cool standing there. We can take his pistol. We could put the pistol in the holster down there too and button that up. And then he can also take his sword and slide the sword into the sheath. Oop. Or I oriented it the wrong way, sorry. There we go, slide the sword into the sheath. So he's got all that. And then, if you want to, you can also take the rocket launcher and just sort of, I gotta remove the head again if I want to put the rocket launcher on. Take the rocket launcher, just sort of weave it over the head there. So you can carry that over his right or left arm. I think he looks cool with it over his left arm though. You can carry the rocket launcher also. If you take off the bandolier and everything else, you can put on the backpack, but I'm not going to do it for the review, but he's got that. The hydraulic fist, because the right arm has the little arm guard, the hydraulic fist goes on the, or on the left arm, the hydraulic fist goes on the right arm then. So it just slides over. It's a little bit tough, but it just slides up like that. Now he's got his hydraulic fist on too. So I'm very, very happy with how this guy turned out. With some of the other gear he has, if I pop off the head, I take off the rocket launcher, and I take off the bandolier, I can also put him into the poncho. And I think the poncho look actually looks pretty cool too. And I'll put on his other hand for the poncho look. So we slide that off too. So the poncho has two buttons, or has a button on either side. So what you do is you put it over the neck, then you just take the buttons. So you can see there, let me focus the camera. Take the buttons and just clip them together. Take the buttons on the other end and just clip them together. And now he's wearing his poncho. I usually like tucking the excess under the arms there just so it sits a little bit nicer. And then I'll put on his normal head like that. And so you get a very, standing him back a little bit more, you get a very like streetwear punk look with him. And that was really the goal, just to go for some, you know, a little bit of like hip hop streetwear type stuff with this guy. And we got that, as you can see, the gloss on there really stands out. It's a little bit hard to see because I have to rotate for it to shine, but in hand you get to see all the little water droplets on him, just sort of hanging off his poncho. So we got that. I think that's very fun. It's just a little bit of added detail that sort of brings him to life a little bit more. So yeah, that is the 10K giveaway. So you'll get all this, you know, for free, whoever wins. The rules will be on my Instagram post. There will be free shipping for anyone who lives within the United States. If you are international, oops, let me stand him up again. If you are international, you know, still feel free to enter, but I will have to ask for shipping to ship internationally. And because we are still, you know, in these times of COVID, international shipping might be a little bit difficult. International shipping might take a little bit longer. It might be more expensive. I'm not totally sure. So just please be aware of that too. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this figure. I think I put a lot of detail into him. And I think this is being a very cool and a very unique and a very standout addition to anyone's collection or on anyone's shelf. So I really hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you for giving all your support to my page and to the art. I just, you know, I can't thank you guys enough. So I hope this little token of appreciation is cool for you guys to be able to have and to own. And so yeah, happy entering, and thank you for watching the video. And with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, and I'll see you later.